Hey everyone, and welcome to Mama Bree's Cooking. I am experimenting today. I have decided to try to make my homemade, my own experiment of bread pudding, like a spin-off of bread pudding. So stale bread, I took and made a mixture of ice cream and 3 ripened bananas and 3 eggs in there, and I'm just mixing it all together into the pan, and I'm gonna let it soak for a little bit before I put it in the oven. I will show you what it looks like before it goes in the oven. So I have all the bread and the ice cream mixture in here. I will be letting this soak for a little bit so that all the bread just kind of soaks that up really well before I put it in the oven. And by the way, in the ice cream mixture, like I was saying, it was 3 bananas, 3 eggs, and I put like 4 cups of ice cream, like 4 cups, yeah, maybe 5 cups of ice cream, rather than doing like milk, sweetened condensed milk, and the like of that, like sugar and everything else. So rather you just use eggs, bananas, and ice cream today is what I'm doing. And then I'm also just cheating for icing because I had already bought this icing, and I think that the pistachio would go really good with the chocolate. So I will show you what it looks like when a lot of the liquid has absorbed and it's ready to go in the oven. And then I will show you what it looks like when it's done baking. See, now it's thickened up. I actually let it set for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to let it thicken so that it would be a good consistency for putting in the oven. Now I'm going to bake it for about 30 minutes. I'm going to test it at 30 minutes, and if it's not done, I'll bake it for longer. I'll let y'all know how long it takes to bake, and I'm baking it also at 350. And I have icing setting out ready to pour over it when it's done. Okay, here it is all done. I ended up cooking it at 350 for it was about like 45 minutes, but it's all done. And I added just a little bit of milk to my frosting so that it'd be a lot thinner to pour over it. But yeah, so far so good. I'm going to pour it over it and then I'm just going to take a bite right out of it because I really just want to try a bite, but I don't want a whole plate, but I really want to try a bite. So I'm going to take a bite out of it. But I'm going to pour the frosting over it, and then I will show you what my bite looks like. Here's side. It's all done. Here she is. Try to get this bite out. And look at that bread pudding. That actually turned out really freaking good. Kind of like, in with St. Patty's here. And also, it's like the Dubai stuff that's going around with like the pistachio and chocolate is really good. Like I said, I used about 4 to 5 cups of ice cream. I used chocolate ice cream with a little bit of pistachio. It is really good. I used 3 eggs, 3 bananas in the mixture, and then I just poured it over the old bread, the old bread that you're if you have any laying around, or if not, just go get a loaf of bread that's like in the store, that's like on the day old shelf, or buy a loaf of bread and just kind of leave it out overnight, like for it to dry out so it stales out. But this turned out really good. My kids are gonna be real happy, and it's all in good fun for St. Patty's and everything, green and all. I think it turned out mighty good. Don't mind the trash. It needs to go out. I kind of filled it with making my goodies here, so it needs to go out. So don't mind it. But look how pretty that is. Look at my bites. Look at the bites I took. But I'm gonna save some for later, after dinner. Alright, I'll see you guys here in a little bit when I make some steak and tater soup. I'm gonna show you how I'll make that. My daughters love the steak and tater soup.